This much I know. All the black people on my feed were like, ooh, this is blackety black black.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. Before we get started, I just want to let everybody know there are 2 days left of this crazy, insane, good savings at the Idle Hands merch store. 22% off. And, of course, you see I'm wearing the Lib Tears Bring Red Cheers design, which is a good one. And we've got lots of good stuff over there. So go check it out. Pick something up for you or for a loved one and wear your Idle Hands merch with pride. All right, let's get on with the rest of the show. Donald Trump is looking out for the kids, as always, with the new COVID executive order that he signed. So it protects the kids from all the lunacy that happened during COVID. So it will never happen again with the masks and all that kind of stuff and the craziness. And of course, we have some wins on the ice side of things. Yeah, of course, we have Lib Logic to get to. So a lot of good stuff. And of course, we got a detox. So it should be good. I hope you enjoy. 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it.
Okay, that solves that problem.
So will the Department of Education have to handle that?
Yes, it'll go through the Department of Education.
Okay, new Trump cuts federal funding for any schools requiring the COVID vaccine. Okay, that's totally awesome. That should have happened a long time ago. A long time ago. The vax requirement is a thing still for schools? Apparently it is. I don't know. I think it's just more of a preventative type of thing to make sure it doesn't happen again, like I said before. So that's a good thing. All right, this is good news. The U.S. Army will no longer allow transgender individuals to join the military and will stop performing or facilitating procedures associated with gender transition for service members. Thank goodness for that. I mean, yeah, anyways, that's a whole mess of... Yeah. Okay, so stay tuned for more details. All right, so let's stay tuned. Okay, effective immediately, all new sessions for individuals with a history of gender dysphoria are paused, and unscheduled, scheduled, or planned medical procedures associated with affirming or facilitating a gender transition for service members are paused. And that is so ridiculous that the taxpayers had to pay for these few people to go through that very expensive surgery or multiple surgeries to transition. Ay, this is ridiculous. Okay, so individuals with gender dysphoria have volunteered to serve our country and will be treated with dignity and respect. And I mean, as the way it should be, but you can't be showing up in roll call with eyeliner, blush, and lipstick, so that's not going to work. Okay, military readiness is crucial. This change might just help with that. I think it will, for sure. It has to. Jeez, I don't know, guys. I'm getting all tired of winning. Mean tweets, world peace. Yeah, that's good stuff. Sounds like discrimination to me. So not everybody's on the same side of things looking at this issue. So there's definitely I came across a lot of comments that were basically like, this is racist and this is discrimination, and I don't think so. It's pretty disgraceful that you allowed this in the first place. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, when I joined the Army, I had to go through, man, it was like a couple different physicals, and I'm pretty sure there's kind of like a mental assessment to make sure I wasn't gonna shoot shoot anybody during basic training or once I get out there in the field. I mean, there are certain things that you have to, certain requirements that you have to meet. And I'm sorry, the transgender dysphoria or whatever, that's a mental illness. And you can't be mentally ill and be under the pressure that you're required to be under when you're in the military. So it should never have gotten to that place. Okay, about time the United States Army becomes the United States Army again. Yes. You mean y'all don't want more of this? No. Not at all. That is not my United States military, and that's definitely not the army I joined. Oh my gosh, if I would have done that when I was in the military, I would have had my butt kicked. Jeez. America turning their back on people willing to put their life in the line on it should have been on the line for America. I mean, no, I don't think so. It's making sure that the people that are there, the best people are surrounding them, and they're trustworthy and they're reliable, and they're not going to like mentally break one day just for whatever reason because they can't wear bras or something, you know, like I don't know. My dad is applauding from his grave. 82nd Airborne Ranger and Vietnam vet. Wow, that dude was a tough SOB. Yeah, awesome. I'm sure he is.
They're picking us off one by one. Yesterday, it was one agency. The day before, it was another agency. You know, Doge is hopping from agency to agency like it's the plague.
The federal government, it's not Twitter, right? You can't move fast and break things, and all that ends up getting scrambled is software code. This is real people's lives.
They protest too much. Elon is the guy that's out there exposing all of the fraud that we've all been watching unfold.
Meredith, Kimberly Strauss in the Wall Street Journal writes, the GOP's Doge test, what everyone knows, even if most won't say, is that the waste, fraud, and abuse that Doge is tackling is gravy. The easy first targets are the woke, the indefensible. What everyone also knows, even if most won't say, is that this isn't where the real money is, meaning Doge won't succeed without congressional GOP grit, a reality Republicans are studiously ignoring.
Yeah. So I heard yesterday that there were, so when we were in the midst of the battle to fight communism back in the day, these NGOs were created, and I believe there were like 6 or 8 core NGOs and these NGOs were created for the sole basis of combating communism, right? And I guess they were effective because I mean communism isn't a super threat worldwide anymore. But when when there was the fall of Russia, well, of communist Russia, when that fell and communism was no longer a threat, those NGOs, they weren't dissolved. They weren't, they weren't shut down. They just stayed and they kept growing and growing and growing. And now it's just like this intricate, complex web of multiple NGOs branching off of those NGOs. And it's this splintering, this fractal effect of smaller and smaller NGOs just blanketing basically the whole entire world and influencing and battling. It's like, what are we battling? We're not battling communism anymore. So what are we battling? Anyways, there's this group that's using AI to uncover this web, and it is absolutely mind-blowing the amount of money that is being filtered through this system, this elaborate system, and the money that's getting kicked back to all of these congressmen on both sides that have joined these NGOs. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely, it makes me sad. Anyways, hopefully we can sort this out, but you can already see the pushback from these powerful entities with the judges and stuff, and it's pretty sad. Okay, so anyways, Doge is canceling Social Security payments to the most vulnerable people, for the most vulnerable people over 150 years old, right? So yeah, this is ridiculous. This is something. How many years, decades has this been happening? And where's the money going, right? How will Maxine Waters and Mitch McConnell make it? Because they both look like they're on here to 50. Oh my gosh, those two, I mean, if they wanted to poster child of term limits, that is it. Those two are way too old to be serving anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Shot through the heart, Doge to blame. Doge you give love. A bad name. Okay, that was horrible. Sorry, that was cringe. please stay to watch the rest of the video. All right. If they have a right to vote, they have a right for to their money. That's true. At least on the Democrat side. That's funny because the dead people, you know, they end up voting for some weird reason. That's genocide. That's what some on the left would probably scream. That's true. How could they? These people are evil. I hope you MAGA folks are happy. Okay, that's funny. Where's that money going, though? Yeah, that's true. Where is it going? Because it's not going to the people that are dead, that's for sure, or to people that, like, their living relatives, family members. It's not going there. This is funny. This is great. Yoink. See ya. This is funny. Listen.
I guess these guys don't watch the news. They didn't realize that PEPFAR was one of the many programs that did prove to be life-saving, so the funding was restored. Somebody better give them a link to, I don't know, maybe Fox News or something like that.
That's funny. He's not in the mood today. Talking about the security. These are all about the security guards, I believe. Or whatever those guys are. Cops. I guess they're cops. No need in being that rough on the elderly, even if they're stupid. Oh, come on, dude. Stop. Come on. Really? He wasn't rough with any of them. He just pulled them out of their chair. If they're that fragile, they shouldn't be out and about in public to begin with. So come on. Stop it. That's awesome. Yes, it is. That cop is on beast mode. Yeah, it should be. He is. He's on beast mode. He's on another level. Good for him. I actually think that the cop did what he did is unprofessional, and he needs to be reprimanded. Come on, lady. No, he was doing his job the way he should be doing it. So. Good for him. That wind up before the grab, love it. Yes. Good stuff. That police officer deserves recognition and reward for his exceptional service and dedication to keeping the community safe. Yeah, totally. They're doing their job. It's not that hard. Hell yeah. Big thumbs up, of course. That's how I feel.
We're conducting an investigation.
Investigation?
Yes.
For what?
An illegal migrant from El Salvador wanted for a child sex assault conviction in his home country is back in ICE custody.
Good.
He's already been deported twice.
Let me see the order or something.
Under Biden,
We're not
which is
looking to go out there
basically
and
wasn't
scare or
deported.
terrorize the communities. We're looking to make these communities safer. These folks, criminals like this individual here, they're victimizing those same communities. Nobody wants those folks in our communities.
The director of enforcement and removal operations in Houston says their arrest numbers have nearly tripled in the last few weeks. He tells Fox they're also working closer than ever with other federal agencies like HSI, the FBI, CBP, and ATF. The same week as Fox's exclusive ride-along, officials arrested 3 suspected Tren de Aragua members in Houston.
We really do try and target the worst of the worst, so we're really looking at our public safety threats, our national security threats.
Targets coming out the house.
This is so awesome.
According to ICE, this illegal migrant from Mexico convicted of alien smuggling was deported in 2005 but managed to slip back into the U.S. DHS
Shocking.
data obtained by Fox News Digital reveals there have been more than 11,700 ICE arrests across the country since January 20th. That is a 137% increase compared to the same time last year.
It's nice sometimes to stop and reflect on what have you prevented? How many people have you kept from being victimized because we've taken these folks not only off the streets, but out of the country?
Yeah.
And DHS numbers reveal that since inauguration, ICE has arrested 430 illegal migrants labeled as gang members. That's including Tren de Aragua. Compare that number to just 210 during the same time frame last year, so a massive increase there.
Price is that high.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles, California, the heart of the Golden State, where dreams come alive. From
Go
the
LA!
downtown to the
Yeah!
of Malibu, experience the magic of Los Angeles. Enjoy your journey in beautiful California.
They love Mexico, but do not want to live there. Weird. That's so true. It's a federal interstate. Make blocking it a federal crime and send the feds to round them all up. That would be effective, I think, except that it's happening in California and LA, and Newsom and Bass won't get off her ass to do anything about it because this is exactly what they want. Spoiled anchor babies. Now that is actually an interesting take on it. I didn't think about it that way. I wonder how many of those people are actual anchor babies. Although I think an anchor baby, I think they would probably, I mean, they would grow up to be like probably a pretty normal citizen, I would think. I don't know. So no nonsense, just enforcing the law and protecting Americans. Yes, Tommy Homan supports DEI. Deport every illegal. I totally agree. And shockingly, I guess I'm in support of DEI. I never thought I would utter that sentence, but yeah, let's go DEI. Oh boy. Here in Florida, they know not to block roads because they get arrested. Wow, shocking. Charged and jailed every single time. So now they stay out of the road. Funny how that works. Now that is funny. One would think that Newsom and Bass would be rethinking their strategies. The citizens of California deserve to live in a state that cherishes law and order for everyone. Yes, law and order. That's big on the list in most states. We're going to need bigger buses. It's like in Jaws, it's like when he says we're going to need a bigger boat. It's totally what it is. That would be, I don't know if that's real or not, but that's what we need. Apparently, a whole fleet of those babies. Looks like an invasion. Notice the flags. It's always about the flags. Refugees don't wave their nation's flag while marching towards another country. Invaders do. Seems sensible to me. Facial ID, anyone? Yeah, I mean, why? They've got to be able to capture their faces somehow and just run it through the system, right? That's a thing, I'm pretty sure. That's all over the place.
Oh my gosh, it's George Lopez. Dun, 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 dun. Walking down the Spiritano. Oh my gosh, George is at the happy place now. Hey. Oh my gosh, George is at the happy place now. Oh yeah. George Lopez is here. George Lopez is here.
Jeez.
I love you so much, thank you.
I'll tell you, the first time I watched that video, I didn't quite hear what they were saying, what they were singing, so I wasn't catching the name. And I was looking at that guy, and I'm thinking, who in the freak is that dude? Who is that? Like, why is that guy important? And I honestly, I did not recognize him as Lopez. And I'm just like, what is going on? It was shocking. His transformation. I don't know. He's got a crazy look now. And so, yeah, we see in the comments, oh my gosh, what happened? Wow, I totally agree. Like, yeah, OMG, oh my gosh, he's insane. TDS got him. Yeah, I think so. George, lay off the hard drugs, man. Oh my gosh, this guy looks homeless. He does. He looks like they just threw a homeless guy into a suit and combed his hair a little bit. Oh man, I don't know. It's not a good look for him. After I found out he didn't like America, I can't stand George Lopez. Well, yeah, he's entitled to his views though. That's what makes America awesome. George Lopez looks like shite. Oh man, when you want Jack Black, but you go with the DEI hire. That's funny. Years of suffering from TDS will do this to a man. Yeah, I agree. Yikes. That's a rough look. Wishing you the best, buddy. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, we all wish everybody the best.
What's wrong?
You just smell so bad.
Yeah. Is that why you have the mask on?
I mean, it's definitely helping.
It's helping, right? So that might be your own breath that you're smelling.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it might be your own breath under that mask. So, what are you so mad about?
That you're here trying to pretend like you're one of us.
I am one of you. I believe we are all human.
Look at her face.
You're like a really bad person.
And I also believe that unborn children are human too, and we were all human at conception.
No, we're not humans at conception.
What are we?
Zygotes.
What kind of zygotes?
Corrected her.
Eventually, they will become human.
Ah.
So I just had a panic attack while I called the DMV to figure out if I could change my gender marker from X back to the assigned gender at birth. And this is the most invalidating thing I've ever had to do. But I want to be able to get a passport. And I want to be able to flee this country if I need to. So
delicious.
I'm going to do this, even though it's invalidating to me and who I am.
But listen, I think today Donald Trump is going to sign an executive order banning black people from halftime. Because you remember last week we were talking about whether the NFL was capitulating to Trump by removing the term "end racism" from the end zone. Yeah. Boy, did they not capitulate to Trump. When I saw Samuel L. Jackson
boy,
dressed as a black Uncle Sam, introducing Kendrick Lamar, who then had like an entire formation of all black people making a U.S. flag. Listen, this much I know.
So brave.
All the black people on my feed were like, ooh, this is blackity black black. And all the racists who somehow get in, man, were they hopping mad. So if the racists are mad, I am happy as a clam. It was a huge, huge celebration of New Orleans, and you can't celebrate New Orleans without celebrating black culture.
Yeah.
Welcome to Black History Month, you all.
My guys aren't going to get this 21. I didn't get down here. We can get out of here.
Okay.
And we might need an escort. We got a vehicle right over there, a Jeep with a dog in it. Hey, that's scary, motherfucker. It's not worth it. Stop. Bro, it ain't worth it, man. It is. You know it is. It's not worth it. You know it is. It ain't worth it for these ignorant-ass people. Hey. Guys, y'all gotta get out of here. It's not worth it. They're leaving. Get that up out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here.
Oh, look, they all match and are masked. I wonder who they really are. I wonder. It's just another ploy to divide people, but the public isn't falling for it anymore. The same tired script over and over. Now, so just to context, people are saying that the I don't know, I guess neo-Nazis or whatever they want to call them, that there were actually feds dressing up and trying to just instigate, something, which they did. But then some people are also saying that the people that were trying to run the neo-Nazis out, drive them away, were also feds. So I don't know. I mean, who knows what it is? But it's interesting in nonetheless. Fed's going to Fed. I guess that's true. I don't know. Oh boy. We have real patriots here. Okay, so they're obviously on the side that the black dudes were not feds. U.S. aid funded federal antagonists. Unfortunately, I think that's still true. Get those Fed boys. That's funny. Just needed a brave soul to pull one of their masks off. Then this Fed BS propaganda is over. Yeah, that would be interesting if we could clearly identify one of them. And then, you know, if it does indeed tie back to the FBI or wherever they're coming from, that would be pretty interesting.
I get a lot of comments telling me to shave my armpits, and I have a question for you. Why do you care? Fun
Yeah, I
fact,
don't.
women didn't actually start shaving their body hair until the early 1900s. Before that, no one cared. But then razor companies realized they were missing out on half of the population's money. So they started
Okay.
marketing smooth, hairless skin as feminine, which,
That's
funnily enough,
fine.
had never been a requirement before then. That's capitalism, baby. So if me not shaving makes you uncomfortable, just know that discomfort was sold to you by a marketing team. And I'm not shaving my body to ease an insecurity you were brainwashed into having. I hope that
Okay.
helps. Or not.
Well, honestly, the armpit thing is the least the things that concern me about your look. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, you go with rocking those hairy armpits. If I mean, I guess you're a girl for real. I don't know.
Or not. Either way, my armpit hair stays.
Great.
What do you guys think about kids being at this event?
Kids? They're not my kids. I don't give a shit. They're not my kids. I don't give a shit. Why would I give a shit about somebody else's kids? That's not my job. Thank you very much. As a school teacher, I approve this message.
It's not my job. But as a school teacher, give me a break. That totally is your job. What are you talking about? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should totally be caring that kids are going to whatever crazy debauchery they're about to attend, or they did attend, or whatever. I mean, come on. These are the people that are teaching your kids. Plain and simple. The Department of Education, I really do hope that they get gutted and they get sent back to the states, and that the requirements for teachers get much more stringent, so people like this are out and we have normal, sane people teaching our kids again. It has to happen.
You are not on the bad timeline. I know it feels like it, and I feel it too. But the thing that we forgot is the good timeline is the highest good for everyone. And yes, if Manala won, we would all be so happy because all
we'd all be so screwed.
this bad wouldn't be happening. But our country would still fundamentally be broken. All of the bad people who are coming into the light right now would still be here. The benefit of this timeline is now the boogeyman has come out of the dark. And now we can finally start cutting the cancer out. And yes, a lot of people will get hurt, but you have to think about it like the treatment of cancer. Like, yes, you cut the cancer out, but then you have to continue to do chemo and radiation therapy, which does damage healthy cells. But in order to get the cancer out, you have to do it. Yes, everything feels awful and horrible and scary right now, and it's a lot to deal with. But you can take the mental and emotional energy that I know you're spending on, did I pick the wrong timeline? What did I do wrong? You can take that and you can put it in a box and put it on the shelf. Because weirdly, this is what we asked for. Like, that's why they always say, like, be wary of prophecies, be careful what you wish for, because we're getting what we wish for. This is the better timeline where in the long run, things get better, but it's going to suck first.
Okay, first of all, the cancer you're talking about is you and the Dems and the left. And the thing is, she's completely oblivious to that. She thinks she's talking about the people on the right when it's actually the people on the left, and herself included. She's the problem that needs to be cut out of the system, and then we'll be in a better timeline.
Women should just start using men's restrooms. Women should just use men's restrooms exclusively. We should just invade their space.
Okay.
In addition, I think that since they do use urinals and we would be able to see their genitalia, we should scoff and laugh every time. Every single time.
Yes, that'd be so devastating to all men if women were in the bathrooms, in the men's bathrooms. Ay, ay, ay. First of all, we'd be like, get the freak out of here. Why the heck are you in here, lady? And no, we wouldn't be just walking around with our junk hanging out when you go to a urinal. That's not quite how it works. So, yeah, you're retarded.
Trust black women.
Speaking of retarded.
They lead the way. Trust black women. They lead the way.
Oh boy.
White women, stop abandoning your sisters.
White guilt.
Trust black women. They lead the way.
Everybody.
Oh, we're mad as hell.
Mad as hell.
Oh, can't you tell?
Can't you
Oh,
tell?
we're mad as hell. Can't you tell?
Bring it home.
We just stand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo.
Hell, can't you tell?
Women.
Oh boy. That dude even cares. That dude didn't even notice. She was staring him down. And even if he did, he'd be like, okay. Like, who cares? These people are stupid.
Given that the increasing concern that we all see from this administration, that it's taking the country down to, you know, the path of authoritarianism,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to offer some.
No, we just got off of that path. It was called Biden. And we dodged the bullet of Kamala.
Maybe slim hope lines. I wanted to give an update on where we stand on this. So I think we are past
Okay.
this column.
Oh,
looks
good.
like, because I initially thought this was
Phew.
he was trying to like invoke M law or whatever, but looks like this
whatever.
was just attack on our government officials, government
Okay.
agencies, right? And then this card was connected to this
What?
card, so basically it was park, like the garden in
Dog.
the house of dog. So this basically, I later on realized this was talking about guard dogs, right? And guard dogs
Oh,
are
of
what
course.
FBI's, you know, like our police, our FBI, that would fall under this. And
Logical.
what he's trying to attack is our FBI
Very
agents
logical.
and FBI as a whole, because he is the snake. The masquerade is the snake. So snake in the house of Vip. So he's attacking.
Masquerade?
He's coming with intention of attacking with ties to foreign enemies and attacking our government.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What? That is such utter nonsense that lady is spitting out of her mouth. Give me a break. This is the dog card, and so that obviously means it's the FBI and guard dogs. It's time for Dave's Detox. Nice stretch.
Just a bit too light.
Just let go, buddy. Just let go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. So graceful. Yoink. I got a knife. That's funny. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Go get that bunny. Get him. Nope. Nope. What's wrong with that cat? hope that water tasted good. Hey, listen, I hope you liked the detox, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around, and tell everybody about Idle Hands. It makes a difference to help grow the channel, and so we can bring all this good content to more people. All right, well, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and until the next episode, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.